Morning, morning, morning. How is everybody? Oh, good morning. Buddy Bell, you are always one of the first ones in here, brother. I'm going to hook you up, man. I'm going to have something coming for you. Just because you're always the first person to comment, man. Thank you. Morning, Alan. Morning, Thomas. Good morning, Sleepless. Becky Smith. Is Pastor Josh with you? Good morning, Ting Cone. Alan, how you doing, brother? Bob. You guys doing all right this morning? Yeah, we got the forge going already. I think it's going to be a good one today. I know I promised you guys chess set, but we had a little something special come in the mail this week, and I kind of want to mess with it. You guys know who Tim at Big Dog Forge is. You know that he made some drill bit Damascus out of some auger bits and sent me a chunk of it and told me to make what I can out of it, make a hammer or something, and see what I can get for it to help, you know, pay for my dad's medical expenses. He donated this billet and told me he wanted to see what I could get for it after I made something out of it. So in honor of Tim at Big Dog Forge doing that, we're going to make a dog's head hammer out of this billet of Damascus here. Okay? See all the different shapes in there? What do you guys think? Dog's head hammer. Already got it marked where I'm going to be punching my eye. Okay? I think that's appropriate though. Yay or nay? You guys want to see that? Let me know. All right. The yays have it. That's what we're going to do then. If I can find my center punch chisel, there it is. It rolled my stand. Bring you guys turn the camera down before everybody starts yelling at me. Okay. Just find where your lines intersect. Nice little center punch mark. It's a nice center punch right there. We'll mark that with the handled punch. And how did the image get mirrored? It looks weird now. It looks normal on my end, Alan. Yeah, Rob, you better go on, brother. You got graduation to watch. Hit the like button on your way in, folks. All right, this thing's going into forge. We'll get started. Not wasting any time this morning. Now, this is a canister Damascus, so we're going to work this at welding heat. Okay? Something happened to my camera. What happened? Is there a problem with the video? Let me know, because I haven't hit any buttons. It looks fine on my end when I'm looking in the camera. Okay, what am I forging? I am forging a dog's head hammer out of the billet of canister Damascus that Tim from Big Dog Forge sent me. Okay? Some say it's reversed, some say it's good. So I don't know. I haven't reversed anything. Just looks like I have two shops. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, as long as it's not messing you guys up, we're going to continue on with it. While that's heating up, something else came in the mail from a fellow named Carl. I'm not going to give out last names, but a fellow named Carl, he's been into woodworking for a while, and his father was into woodworking and I believe knives and things like that. And he had an abundance of cherry and walnut that had already been cut into bookmatch scales and stabilized. And he donated it to us, so we're going to be trying to hook some of you guys up with it. So I'm going to grab that real quick and show you what we got while this is heating up. It's a big spool. It's a lot. Okay, I'm going to bring you over here, angle you down into that. Look at that. It's all been stabilized. Some of them are put together with their set, like here's some Euro walnut, some rosewood, some English walnut. I think this is ironwood. Yep, some ironwood. Yeah, it's a big box of stuff, man. Poplar, some koa, maple, some rosewood again, coca-cola, some paddock, and then the rest of this is cherry and walnut, like some nice walnut scales. So for you guys out there making knives and stuff, if you want to pay the shipping, I'll send you some of this stuff. Shoot me a comment, leave me a comment down in the comments below, or shoot me an email at countylineforge@gmail.com. We're gonna hook you up, man. Fellow's name's Carl. I don't like giving out last names, but he's a good gentleman. He's in Forging It Forward as well. He sought me out and asked if he could send this to me to make some space, because he has a ton of stuff, and he thought that you guys would be interested in receiving some of this stuff, and he wanted me to try and give it to you guys. So let me know if you guys are interested in it and want to pay the shipping. We'll get some out to you. Alright, I believe this bill is... we got a little bit ways to go, so let's chat for a minute. As you guys may have heard, it's been crazy down here with the rain in the south. We've had rain every single day for a month. Okay, it's like the Forrest Gump movie. One day it started raining and it just never stopped. And that's what it did down here. Now that it's drying up a little bit, it's getting busy, real busy. Everybody's got a lot of stuff to be done. Things got backed up because of the weather. So I'm getting slammed in my business to where it's going to be making it hard to do Saturday streams. I'm not stopping the live streams. I want you guys to suggest maybe another day that we can do it during the week that's not during the daytime on a Saturday, because I've got a lot of work I've got to get to. And as well with the racetrack, this is the big season for the racetrack. I'm pretty busy with that too as well. So I want you guys to give me some suggestions on what days would work for you, okay? Because I still am going to be providing the live stream. I've just got to figure out another time when it works for both of us, okay? Yeah, buddy, it's been crazy, dude. Buddy Bell lives not far from me, and he can attest to how wet it's been. 3.5 inches in 24 hours. That's just in one day, okay? I'm about to have to take a canoe to go to the store down here right now. I'm lucky I'm on a little higher ground where the water runs off here, but places around me are just getting washed out, washed away. So it's bad. But now that it stopped raining finally, all the work that we couldn't do while it was raining needs to be done, as well as new work. Everything's getting backed up. So I gotta find a different day to do this. So think about it, chat amongst yourselves while we're working today, figure out a day that will work best for you guys, because I still want to do it. I still want to make sure that I am here for you guys, because I love hanging out with you. All right, this thing's getting hot. Let's get to work. First thing we're just going to do, we're going to find our center punch marks and make them more visible. Okay, you see that one good? That way they ain't disappearing on us. You know where to go. Then punch it out. If you got to move it just a touch, now's the time. Don't wait till you get too deep. Pay attention to your hole. Okay, I was able to correct that off. It was off maybe by a couple mil, which isn't bad, but I like mine to be about perfect. All right, these marks are good enough. This is Damascus, so I will not go as low with the temp as I normally would with a mono steel billet. So that's about as cool as I want it to get before I'll go back in the fire, okay? Did I hear someone say Roy is in the house? Good morning, Roy. How you doing, brother? Glad you got your live stream back up last night, man. I was happy to see that. You got to continue on with that thing. That thing looked great. You did an awesome job with that thing. What did the weight end up being? I cut out. I had to cut out a little early. Had to get to bed early morning this morning. Morning, Jess. Is Jess with us as well? Good morning. And like Roy said last night on his live stream, guys, give Jess as well a big hand for all the work that she does to help Roy with what he does. Because a lot of the guys that watch my channel definitely watch Roy's channel, and I really don't think Roy would be able to put out the volume of content and all that quality work that he's doing at such a fast pace if he didn't have Jessica there helping him out, for real. It makes it a huge help when you just have someone behind the scenes helping coordinate things. So everybody tell her thank you next time you see Roy on the live stream, okay? Great. My neighbor decided this is the perfect chance to mow the grass because it's finally dry. The hammer will be 8 ounces. That's awesome, man. If we can just get Tim in here, since we're making the dog's head hammer out of the billet that he sent me, that would be awesome. Another minute or two in there, we'll be ready to go again. Rain just started where you're at, winter night? Yeah. Well, you can have it, buddy. I'm telling you that now. We've had it every day for a month. I was starting to grow flippers, gills. Thought I was turning into a fish. Continue where you left off. Remember, don't overwork a single side of the billet. You need to turn it off to correct your muscle memory, so to speak. You're human, you make errors. You're not going to... This side. Same thing, over and over. And that's about as long as you want to go before you cool that punch. Keep your punch cool. You don't want it to deform inside the hole, inside the eye of the hammer, because it can be a bear to get out and you can mess your piece up significantly trying to get it out. Alright, that's as cool as you want it to get. Like I said, it's canister Damascus. I would hate for this thing to come apart on us before we got it finished. Try and keep the scale off the tops and bottoms as well when you're working it, because they'll make pits, uglier pits in the steel than just decarbon. It'll create little divots that are tough to get out. And if you want to get it out, you got to do a lot of grinding, and then you're losing mass. You guys gave it any thought what day you'd like to see my live stream move to? Peter Tricker's in the house. Good morning, sir. Derek, I hate to hear that you're feeling unwell, sir, man. Well wishes and prayers to you, brother. I hope you start feeling a little better, man. Your corn farmers need some rain up in New York, huh? Just curious, where am I located? I am in North Carolina, Roy. I am in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains down here in North Carolina. It's crazy hot and muggy this time of year too, especially with all this moisture in the air from the rain. It is insanely muggy. Terrible down here right now. Penny's in the house. Good morning, Miss Penny. Joe Hammond's busy Monday with soccer and Wednesday with fire training, so I'm good to watch any other day. No, Tim put a hard face on the one that I made out of cable Damascus. Alan, he didn't hard face this one. This one is a canister Damascus of drill bits, 1084 powdered steel and the drill bits that he made. So this one is hard all the way through, so I won't have to use the cupping tool. I can grind whatever I need to grind on the face or file it, because the dog's head hammer doesn't need much grinding at all. Just file it smooth with a file while it's hot, and you can take a lot of that out without even having to go to the grinder. That's why I like dog's head hammers. It just forces you as close to finish as you possibly can, and it saves you on abrasives, saves you on time, saves you on having to stand in front of a grinder, which I just totally hate. I hate standing in front of a grinder. I'd rather force it as close to finish as possible and file it if need be. Only go to the grinder if it is 100% necessary. All right, 24 people in here, 10 likes, guys. Pound that like button. Come on. As you can tell, I am sweating bad. That would be awesome, Roy. Yeah. What part of Florida do you go to? Because I've got family in Florida as well. I've got them down in Miami and in the Keys, down in Key West and Marathon Key. My wife's family's all down there. Her aunt, uncle, mom, dad, sisters, all them. They're all down in Florida. We go down quite often, so I love going to Florida, man. Yeah. Y'all drink cold water, I drink sweet tea, Derek. I got a couple glasses of ice cold sweet tea over here. It's just keeping you nice and refreshed. All right, it's hot. Let's go. Give it a good brush to get the loose scale off. I'll turn you down in just a second. I know you're not. I'm just brushing the scale. Okay, get all the scale off that you can, because it, like I said, it'll leave pits when you're hitting it. Takes a little longer with Damascus sometimes because, for one, it can be harder. Two, you got to keep it hot, so you can't work it as long as you normally would per heat. If that was a mono steel, I could beat on that thing until it just stopped giving way, you know? But since it's not mono steel, you don't want to take any chance of anything coming apart. So, oh yeah, the jig. Yeah. You guys wanting to see the jig, huh? A lot of people saying Thursday evenings. Yeah, Penny, I'm forging left-handed. Uh-huh. That's awesome, Roy. Thank you very much, sir. Everybody else, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We are this close to 1,000. So we're going to have something special to give away. This close to 1,000, guys. Help me out. Come on. Let's do it. As long as I don't start unforging, I ain't never going to unforge. This is retirement right here for me. This is what I plan on doing until I die. I'm done working. This is how I plan to spend my days, having fun. If during the week it'd be after like 7 p.m. or something like that, give time for folks on the West Coast to possibly get off work and get home. 7 p.m. here is 4 p.m. there, so it might be like 8. I'm out here till 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night every night anyway, so it doesn't matter to me what time. It matters what you guys want. What time do you guys want it? I'm the kind of guy that believes that the idle hands are the devil's tools. I don't like to sit around and waste time doing nothing, and I'm kind of an insomniac, so I only sleep 4 or 5 hours a night anyways. And I'm not going to sit up the rest of the time watching TV. I'm going to be in my shop working. So I get a lot done. A lot of long days, 16, 18, 20-hour days sometimes. Most times it's more than 12 every day, for sure. So it doesn't matter as long as you guys are happy, I'm happy. Any evening is dependent on me and staying awake, so go for it means I'll miss more though. Yeah, in the evening, that's right. A lot of you guys over in the UK are gonna miss out if I do it here in the evenings. That's the only tough part. You guys are 5 hours ahead of me. Yes, Dustin, forging a Damascus Dog's Head hammer. We got the billet from Tim over Big Dog Forge. If you watch his channel, if not, please go check him out. He put this thing together out of some auger bits and some powdered 1084 steel in a canister. Made a nice sized billet, cut it in half, sent me half of it, said make what I can to try and sell to raise the kind of whatever kind of money I can off of it to help pay for my dad's medical expenses. Because if you're a follower of my channel, you know my father's just been diagnosed. Well, not diagnosed, but they found a tumor in his lung, and but he's an avid supporter of the channel. A lot of you guys have spoken with him here, and he's just been down and out, and he usually comes up once a week, and I haven't seen him. He hasn't been able to have the energy and strength to come up here, and I'm so busy I can't get down there. So what I'm doing is trying to use my forge to raise money to help my father pay his bills, because he can't work right now. And he finally got his medication, but it's $750 a month because of the damn insurance. And God, but he's finally got it, and he's down there resting well. But Tim had donated this billet and said, make what you can and sell it for what you can around. Alright, we got it good and hot this time. She's up at welding temperature now. Now we're punching down into the heart of this thing. Yeah, it's moving good this time. This time, I'll get to work it a little bit. Once we've gotten to the center, we'll go from one side. Okay, we are at the center now. Now we just push this out the other way. See, it's squishing that back into the billet, and that's okay because the dog's head hammer normally flares out towards the face anyways. And we can work that squish out a little bit when we're working the cheeks. Get them like we want them, so that's not a big deal. All right, we're gonna get it hot again. I think we'll get it out on this next heat, guys. We'll be punching a plug out. Let's see. Get back through here. And the biggest thing you love about Canada is the healthcare. That's what we all say down here in America, is why can't we have healthcare like Canada? We all say it. We all wish it. We all want it. Hell, a lot of us come up there to get it. Let's see. Thank you, Roy. Thank you for the prayers. My father's gonna need them. Yeah, I agree. It should not be for profit, Alan, but it is. Ed Christini and Jim Patterson's in the house. What's up, guys? Glad you guys can make one of the live streams. I know it's getting busy out there for Jim as well. So, it's getting busy for me too. Lots of work coming in. Glad you guys can have some time to watch the live stream. We're making a dog's head hammerhead, a Damascus one. It's gonna be fun. We're almost done punching the eye, then we're gonna work these cheeks down and put our fullers in and knock them, break the corners on the face of it as well. We're gonna break those corners. That way it's not a perfect square, sharp square. Then we're gonna let this bad boy soak. We're gonna wire and brush it, do some grinding and soak it in some muriatic acid, see what it does, see what it looks like. Unless Tim has a better idea or a better way of etching it. That's all I have is muriatic acid. I don't know how to make ferric chloride. I wish I did. I'm not a chemist, but if somebody could teach me, please teach me. Lufe, good morning, brother. How you doing? Glad to see you. All right, we're hot. Dan Zappa, good morning. See if we can get this plug out. She's gonna come out. I just know it, folks. See it there? She's wanting out of there. Let's pull this off. She's gonna drop this time. I may have to assist this. bit, just a touch. See if I can show you down in there. It's torn away on all three out of the four sides. It hasn't torn away on the fourth side yet. I don't want to go any further in with my punch. The hole get real wide. So what we're gonna do, see light all down through there, all around it. We're gonna take old broken drift, see if we can knock it out of there. It's all in here. Other one's still cool. It may be cool enough to use actually. We're going to heat this back up real quick and see if we can knock that plug out of there. How many we got in here right now? 31. Yeah, it's super cheap to buy some muriatic acid. I bought a gallon of it a while back. It just lasts. Who J.W. Stitzkervitz shows how to make ferric chloride on his YouTube channel. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, Radio Shack. Everybody says get it at Radio Shack, but they disappeared like Circuit City did. Man, it's already like 90 degrees down here. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. Yeah, I just got your message, Derek. Thank you. All right, that thing's hot enough to get that plug out now. Let's knock that plug out of there. Okay, it just didn't tear away there for some reason, so we'll tear it away. There we go. That's all. Alright. Centered plug. I don't know why it wouldn't tear away on that one side, but it just wouldn't. It's punched. Alright. Now, we're going to clean this thing up. Get it back to the shape we kind of want it while we're doing the cheeks. And while you're doing the cheeks, that'll drift that eye out. So you don't really got to try and hammer it home for drifting the eye. Work the cheeks down, and that's going to bring the eye to where you want it. Okay? Add this to my hammer plug collection. I've got a collection of about 100 of these right now that I plan to make a canister Damascus with. What do you guys think about that? That'd be pretty darn cool, wouldn't it? Canister Damascus out of the hammer plugs. Oh yeah. Don't worry, you'll stop sweating when the hydration goes away. Oh, I got my drink right here, brother. Yeah, that's what we used to always say. I used to be an iron worker. Used to build city buildings, hotels, office buildings, stuff like that, hanging iron, welding. And they used to always tell you, once you stop sweating, it's too late. You're in trouble. You get so hot to where you stop sweating, you better be close to a truck with air conditioning and some water, fast. Yeah, Roy, the trick is to get rehydrated before it all goes dark. Oh, it's closing in on me, giving me something. History preservation, what are we talking about? Okay, I don't know what you meant by the history preservation. Enlighten me, Sleepless. All right. Let's get ready and work on these cheeks. All right, let's get our drift down, grab it in. And while you're drifting, that's a good chance for you to look at how square it is. You know what I mean? Right now, that thing's perfect, okay? It's a good chance. Use your drift and look at it like it's the handle of your hammer. Now, when you're working your cheeks, work the high side of this drift only. Okay, bring the cheeks back to where you want them before you start on your fullers, and do them evenly. Okay, don't get out of whack on one and then try and fix it on the other side. Square this back up a little bit. All while the drift is in there, and then it should come right out. Now we're going to have to file that down right there. Where the plug didn't tear away, I mean, we can forge that back. Let's forge that back down in there and fix that with the drift when we redrift it again. All right, we got that pushed back down in there. We'll be able to straighten that back out with the drift, so let's get it hot. See how we took the bulge out of this side? See how this side's got the bulge still? That bulge will disappear when you start working your cheeks out and getting that metal spread back to where it needs to be before you start putting your fullers in there, if you do fullers like me. Roy, I tell you what, brother, you are lucky to have a wife out there running all your live streams for you and all that, man. It's tough. It's tough to do this alone. My wife helps me when she's able to because she's extremely busy as well. But to have someone that's there every time you're doing a live stream to help you out with that, it makes it so much, such a big difference. It really does, man. So I'm happy that you guys got that going on because I'm a regular at your live streams every week. I see them, and I like what you're doing, brother. And I think it's great that you guys are a team. Maybe once my kids are just a tad older, my wife can come outside and help me out, like Jess helps you, because I know my wife would if she was able. I think it'd be great. Bye, Penny. Gotta go to work, huh? Balls are frozen off. Good morning. Like I said, we got to make sure we keep this thing up to temp, so it's got to soak for a little longer than normal. You don't want to risk delaminations and stuff like that, things coming apart. So, not saying it won't happen if you're working at a high temp, just saying that it can happen. And it's a lot more likely to happen at a low temp. Ducks are real, proofs in the bills. Going in from the other side now. That eye is square and true, folks. You get that, taking your time when you're punching it, and making sure you rotate your billet like you are supposed to, okay? Bring this back to square a little bit. Take your time with them. Just make sure you're not working it too cold. John Coffee, here at your sofa meeting. Tell everybody at your sofa meeting I said good morning as well. We got our monthly banner meeting coming soon as well for June. I think it's in the next week and a half. We always go up to a fella's shop up in either Morganton or Mooresville. We got 2 or 3 guys that have actual professional shops. Several power hammers and presses and amp stations and everything, and we always do hammer ins there for our hands-on hammer in meetings every month. You know, and they also do, you know, demonstrations and classes and stuff like that as well throughout the month. But for the hammer in meeting, we always do it at a pretty nice shop. And I've talked to one of them, and they've said that they might let me do some videoing on the next trip. So we might save that for a live stream. That happens on a Sunday. And lucky for you guys, it happens at the end of Big Dog Forge, Blacksmith Church. This ends at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and the hammer in starts at 11 a.m. So you can just go from one to the other and probably do it live. See what you think. Looking at about 20 tons of coal. Well, grab me some of that, John. Dang it. Well, we can't get good coal down here. It sucks. You got to order it or go to Blacksmith Depot, which is 2 hours away, and buy it $25 for a 40-pound bag of coke. Sucks. It's definitely worth the drive to come get it. Pops is in the house. Hey, Dad, how you feeling today? Hate you're gonna not be able to make it up this weekend, Pop. I understand. Get some rest. I love you. Everybody say hey to my pops. Robert Davis is my pops. That's my dad. working these cheeks. Try and get this eye just a tad bit more round. All right. I like where the eye's at right now. We're gonna leave the eye like it is for now, because as I do the fullers, it's gonna work it to where we need it the rest of the way. Now, I'm gonna break these corners. Kind of take it, not hexagonal or octagonal. I'm not gonna go 8 even sides, but I am gonna put 8 sides. Kind of, I'm gonna break the corners, so to speak. That's what they call it. So let's get this thing hot. I'm gonna go refill my refreshment real quick. You guys chat amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Ben, you out of here? Or John? John's out of here. Okay. See ya. Everybody keeps saying that, Pop. I haven't turned my Smithy. Something's up with the feed for some reason. Half of them says it's normal, the other half says it's backwards. I think I have decided on the touch mark. Alan? I think I have. I think it's going to be a pretty cool one. Okay. I'm going to start on these fullers. Or breaking the corners and then the fullers. Excuse me. See, I went and got something to drink and forgot where I was at. I got to break these corners. Then we'll do our fullers. Break these corners. Morning, sis. Dang, the sister's here too. Break the corners, you simply put it on a 45 and don't hammer past your eye. I don't even go to my eye. Okay? loosen up after taking those sides, those corners down. I'm not really trying to move steel. I'm just planishing it to my liking. Try and get decently straight lines while forging. See? Trying to forge in somewhat decent lines. Okay. Let's get it hot and draw these cheeks up. Then we're going to upset these back while we're working on the cheeks. While we got the drift in there, we'll upset this into the anvil to push those back. Okay? So we don't have to grind them off. I'm still debating on that Ting slide. Yes, muriatic acid will remove galvanization. Muriatic acid will definitely soak it in there, and it doesn't take long at all, as opposed to vinegar. Muriatic acid will definitely take care of it. I have a question. Do you need fire permit to forge? I don't know. I own my house, I own my property. My insurance guys even come out here and talk to me while I was forging. He never said a word to me, so I don't live in the city limits. I don't need a permit to have a fire, so I don't think I need a permit for a forge. I'm not sure. I'm not saying to just go fire one up. I'm telling you, I don't know. I live out in the country because I can do what I want out here. I'm not going to lie, mostly came to see me dance this morning. Alright, yeah. Waiting on Tim if I do it. He played his jaw harp for me. And I kind of got swindled into that deal. He says, I'm playing the jaw harp, Ting. That means you've got to dance on your next live stream. And I wasn't even there to see him play the jaw harp. I had just walked away for a second. I come back and they told me I had to dance a jig now because Tim played the jaw harp. So then he picked it up and he played it for me again. So I guess I kind of got pushed into that one. I got to dance or something. I don't know. Fire permit. You're across from the fire department. I'd ask the fire department. Well, I mean, I'd ask them, but at the same time, hell, you're close enough to the fire department, it wouldn't matter if you did set something on fire. They'd be able to get there fast. Be safe. Don't mess something up. Don't burn nothing down. Don't be like that guy that was trying to emulate forging fire and set his apartment building on fire. Don't be that guy. And that guy, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but that wasn't smart. No. God, my shirt was light gray when we started. Now look at it. I am soaked. All right. Drive your drift in there. I'll lay some chain across it to help keep it from bouncing. I start with my middle one. See, I look like an idiot doing this stuff, guys, but I make all these hammers with these fullers and everything all by hand alone, and it works. So it ain't stupid if it works, right? I mean, maybe. And also, you may ask, well, doesn't beating on one side on the flat of the anvil counter affect what you're doing on the other? Some. But that's kind of planned. That's what I want to do. I don't want extremely deep fullers in the sides of my hammers. And when I put them in, I drive them in deeper than I actually want them. That way when I flip it over to do the other ones, it evens it back out. If that makes sense. And gets them right where I want it. So, yeah, it'd be nice if I had an extra hand that could hold it and I could put my fullers in my hammer cheeks. So I can use the guillotine to go around the faces, to do the fullers around the faces, no problem. But it's kind of hard to put a hammer in there sideways and do fullers in an isolated spot without hitting anything else. So, I mean, it's just a method that I found that works for me. Am I saying it's the best method? No. But it's the best method for me. If it works for you, that's what matters. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you not to do something just because that's not how it feels. I mean, that does kind of come with a caveat though, because someone that's got 30 years experience is telling you how you should do something. Not saying jump on it and listen to them just because they got 30 years experience, but I am saying give that a little bit of recognition whenever you're making your decision whether or not you listen to them, because they do have 30 years experience. That should be part of your deciding factor whether or not you should take their advice. And for me, someone with 30 years experience, I'm going to lean towards more what they're saying, just because there's probably nothing they haven't ran into that I'm running into right now. Okay? I don't have 30 years experience. But you should have some tongs really soon, buddy. Really, really soon, I think. I hope. I'm not sure how long it takes to cross the pond, but they're on their way. Pastor Josh Smith, how many times did you hit the snooze button, buddy? We're an hour in. Man, that's like 6 times. It's like 9 to 10 minutes per snooze button hit, an hour in. Wow. I don't even get to sleep till my alarm goes off the first time. Watching me on your Nathya. What is that? N-I-T-H-Y-A. What is that? Yeah, don't overfill your quench tank, because that's one good way to burn stuff down. Whenever you go into it, if it's overfilled, there's mass displacement in that oil. Pushes what it's got to make room for whatever you're quenching somehow, so that stuff's got to come out. And when it does, it could be on fire and flash. It could really make for a bad day. A really bad day, okay? Why I start in the middle is it pushes the material to the edges of the cheeks to give me more to draw up. Then I widen this one out just a touch. Clean it up. like what the anvil did to this one. And the center fuller should be good and done. See what we got. I see yours, Alan. Alan, I see your comments, buddy. I'm scrolling back through trying to get to something that I've missed. Not ignoring anybody. Just looking through. I don't know what the difference between top chat and live chat is, to be honest with you. Yeah, Pup, sorry, that was my bad. We decided to wait till after the live stream to go do what we're going to be doing today. So, I apologize, I should have called and told you. You guys talking about light and frost effect, huh? Light and frost effect, that is where it creates a steam jacket around the object you're trying to quench. It superheats it, creates a vapor jacket, kind of. It doesn't let the steel cool down, it boils everything around it. That's why you got to keep things moving so it doesn't create pockets around it. Light and frost effect. For blade makers and anybody who heat treat steel alike, they need to know what the light and frost effect is. And kind of try to understand it, okay? Pretty important. Alright, for this part, now that I've got these cheeks working them out, I put these pieces up on here just to support the hammer off the anvil around the eye. That way I'm not forcing the cheeks back down into themselves. If that makes sense. You don't want to push those cheeks back up into themselves by hitting them on the anvil while you're driving the drifting. Okay? Out, set it there just like so. That way the cheeks are up off the anvil. You can drive the drift right over the hardy hole. Get it set. You haven't pushed your cheeks back in. Just push those off the anvil. Bring it here. Change. Grab your fuller tool. Go to your high side of your anvil. This upper cheek here, or high side of the drift. Smack. Work this middle one here as well. It's going to assist you. Okay. Just go ahead and mark where this one's going. Okay. Going with that. Now when we come out, we'll go to this one, draw it up, clean that one up. Then the next 2 heats will do this and this and clean the middle ones back up as well. So we got about 3, maybe 4 more heats before these are done right here. These fullers, okay? Okay. How hard is it to make Damascus heads in for a knife? Well, anytime you want to make Damascus properly, make it. It's I wouldn't say hard to do by hand. If you do it in a process, the fellow Jason over at HOJ Forge, he does it by hand. All of his Damascus by hand. He just breaks it down into smaller billets. He'll make like 3 or 4 of the same kind of billets and then combine them all at the end, all out to his blade. So it's really not that difficult as long as you can forge with it. Compared to a power hammer or a press, though, it's hard as hell. But anything compared to doing it on a power hammer or a press, it's hard. James at Island Metal Forge, what's going on, buddy? Must be a good fella. You got a good name. You guys can't tell. I feel like I'm melting over here. Yeah, it's hot. We're making a Damascus dog's head hammer. That's what we're doing today. We make Damascus all the time. Love the patterns. That's awesome. I've made some Damascus. I've got some Damascus in there. I've got a few different patterns I've made up that I just haven't figured out what I'm going to do with next. I don't know just yet. Gonna do something. Yeah, my dad's a big fan of Damascus. As a matter of fact, we've got a knife in here that I made for him out of Damascus. Just got to finish it up. That is awesome on your birthday. That is awesome. Happy birthday, Donnie. Tell your kids I said hello. Yes, Lim, this is Tim's billet that he gave me. Why do you think I got kids, Alan? So they can hit the hammer, swing the hammer for me too. Roy, have a good day, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody say hey to Roy. Say bye to Roy. Catch him on his next live stream. If you haven't checked his channel out, go check him out. Christ-Centered Ironworks, man. Him and his wife are an awesome team. They do some awesome stuff over there. Go check them out. They're live every Friday night at 7. And I think they have another live stream throughout the week as well sometimes. So, and he does 3 videos a day. He does his 3 minutes at 3 for his business side to help those of you wanting to try and make a business out of this. A lot of good information coming from him. So go check him out. Christ-Centered Ironworks. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description of this once it's done. Stop doing that, Debbie. Okay, I don't want to set it in too far on this side anymore because I don't want my eye to get too big. It's about as deep as I want it to get, okay? If I drive that drift much further from this side, it's liable to make the eye a little too big. We don't want that. puller to even up. Scale right there off. Get that scale. Get it hot. Okay, we got these cheeks right here at the top where we want them. Next, we're going to work on the ones on the bottom side of it. These here. All right, get it hot. Yeah, borax is great for flux. Works great. See you, Josh. The pattern of the Damascus is not a pattern per se, it's a canister. And what it is really is just a bunch of drill bits that Tim put into a canister, or auger bits with some 1084 steel, and made it out of a canister Damascus. So it's not really in a set pattern. Like, it wasn't folded or anything like that. See you, Lim. Have a good one. Go check Tim's channel out. You see how he made it. I'll leave a link in the description for his channel as well, over at Big Dog Forge. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of a breeze. I love it. Brush this. All that scale off there. That stuff is hot. Got on this side. That's the tricky part, is keeping something under long enough to, because of the shape of the dog's head. Oh. Got a piece of scale in my damn shoe. That's never fun. Waste the good heat. That burned like hell. Made it all the way to the bottom of my foot before it burned. Darn it. Wasted my heat. Over here dancing. I'm going back in for another heat. Damn it. There, you got to saw me dance. Or see me, you got to see me dance. How's that? You happy? Don't be laughing. Y'all don't be laughing. That ain't funny. I'd laugh too if I were you. Yeah, it burnt a little bit. Right through the bottom of a brand new pair of socks. Damn it. Alright, man, if you're watching, come get the dog. I'm tired of hearing him bark, please. I ain't putting on boots out here, buddy. It's too darn hot. I'll be roasted. Sorry. I used to wear thigh-high boots in the summertime when I'd wear shorts. I look like a candy striped idiot. I'd have tan line from here to here, from like mid-calf to kneecap, and it'd be white from there down and from there up, and then my arms. I'd take my clothes off and look like a damn candy cane. I ain't wearing high-top boots in the summer no more. Sorry, didn't want to waste heat while I had it. One more heat and I think we've got it. Put our touch mark on it. Brush it up, touch mark it. Let it normalize, get it ready for grinding. Well, I say touch mark, you know me, Paul Ting, all these guys letter sets. Let's see. Is my dad over here talking crap? That's all right, Pop. Give it to him. Legs are so white they almost glow. Yeah, he's got to be able to move quick, Alan. See you, Alan. Have a good day in the wood shop, brother. Mr. Beasley, you gotta have quick feet in the forge. Pay attention. Drop something, don't try to catch it. Just get the hell out of the way, let it bounce. I'm gonna try to enjoy the race if it cool off a little bit. It's so damn hot right now. I think I'm gonna melt. I'm losing 5 pounds during this live stream. Cooking. Y'all hear that? Some asshole deserves with the last tire. Yeah, I go to the racetrack and I like watching racing, but what I don't like is idiots driving 130 miles an hour past my house. And the speed limit's 45 and I got young kids. Man, oh man, oh man. I better hope it's not one of my viewers I ever catch. I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't know, could you guys hear his engine when he just went by? Not sure if you can hear. I can hear it plain as day. And hell, I'm an acre away from the road. It's not like the road's right here beside me. Well, it is my house. It's not where my fort is all the way towards the back of my property. For good reason. It's hot. And I don't want to burn my house down. Something was to happen. Woo! Jumped right off the handle, didn't it? Okay. Foliars are looking pretty good. Let's clean them up. Getting it set to where we want it. Just do some planishing. Knock those edges back a hair. Put a little bit of a crown to the hammer, because not all, even a flat face hammer is not completely flat all the way, guys. The edges are still greatest. Drawn back. Okay. Now that our cheeks are cool enough to where they're not going to deform by driving our drift in a little ways. Let's see if I can make it move just a hair. And it did. Got that. Oh, that. What do you think, guys? See how it cocks that head forward ever so slightly? Okay? This is straight. This is true. You guys like it? Let's get it real hot. Brush it real good. And put our letter stamp in it, okay? What do you think? What do you think? Put our letter stamp in it now. Let it normalize. Thought one of my drivers was testing a car. Wish. But that right there was there's 4 or 5 different ones to do it. I'm not sure which one that was, but one of them's a Hellcat, one's a Corvette, the C06. There's let's see, there's old Chevelle, Monte Carlo, and a guy on a motorcycle. That guy on the motorcycle comes by here probably 150 miles an hour, easy on his back wheel every time he comes by here. It's in front of my house. I have like a 1.5 to 2 mile long dead nut straightaway. And people just lay into it and they don't let off of it until they get past the church up here. You'll see it after it's been etched out, I promise. I'm gonna put my apron on real quick so I can give this thing a real good brushing. Most of you probably asking, why don't you wear your apron? Well, it's so damn hot. Now, I wouldn't put nothing across the road to hurt nobody, but I seen you do it, and then I seen you pull into a store somewhere. Me and you's gonna have a talk. Alright, let's brush this thing real good. Alright, let's let her set real quick. Find my, there they are. Figure out the top. Top. Definitely the top. Okay. Look right here in the cheek. Then, on this side, I think I'm going to do BDF for Big Dog Forge. What do you guys think about that? I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to do for Tim over here. Make sure that it's marked with the B because he made the billet. Wish I had different touch mark, but it is such is life. Some things are more important than others. Right now, touch mark ain't top of the list. All right. Got CLF, Big Dog Forge. Right. Let me cool down a little bit. Come talk to you guys for a minute. All right, so what y'all think about that? Huh? That a little better than the chest set this week? I thought it was pretty cool. Not bad either. We've been here for an hour and a half. I've already got it done. It's normalized and ready to go to the grinder. I'd say that was a successful live stream, guys. What do you think? There's its face. There's the back. Now, when I get this thing finished, like I said, it will be going on eBay. So, see what we can get. Because Tim told me to sell it to see what I can get for my dad. That's what we're going to do. It's going on eBay. Once it goes up, I'll put the listing on my Facebook page. And yeah, I know it's still backwards. Once I've got it up on eBay, I'll let you guys know. I'll put it linked on the page. If you guys could share it, that'd be great. I'd like to see this thing do well. It'd be awesome. It'd mean the world to me. That's what Tim sent it for, so I'd like to see it take off. And maybe if we can get Tim to share it as well with his channel, maybe we can get something out of it. If not, it is what it is. I'll still be out here doing stuff trying to help my dad. Just knocking some of the scale off of it, cleaning it up while it's cooling down. We're going to set this over here on my brick. We're going to call this one done. Ready to heat treat. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream today. That shit was hot. Wow. That drift's been sitting here this whole time and it was still piping hot. It didn't burn me, but that's the perks of calluses. You know, all the black, that's all callus. That doesn't come off. It's all callus. Somebody was commenting about where your calluses are on your fingers for your hammers. Mine's not on my index finger. Mine's on my ring finger. Down this side. And then I have the other part where it rocks with my pinky. That thing is, see it sticks out there? Solid. Because I grip my hammer like that and I let it bounce. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't bother me at all. It's more comfortable, you know. I grip my hammer like that. Okay. I steer it with my thumb and my index finger, and that keeps it. The pinky is what it rubs on. What method am I going to use heat treating that hammer? First off, I'm going to normalize it at least 3 times, for sure, after I grind it. And once I grind it, Tim said quench it in oil. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quench it in oil. Then we're going to temper it back at 450 for an hour and a half. And see where we're at with it. Check it out. See what it does. It may need 2 cycles. Make sure I ain't sitting on anything hot. Burnt myself enough today. The only thing that's going to be hot here is probably going to be the damn anvil, I guarantee it. The anvil is going to be hot, folks. All right. So, Tim. Whew. Went good. As you can see how sweaty I am. This was a light gray shirt when I started. It's soaked now, man. But we forged a dog head hammer for you. Or, well, out of the billet that you sent. You want to see it? I'm not dancing now, man. I'm sorry. I am tired. I just sat down. You're SOL on the dance on this one. You might get it on the next one, though. I ain't going to hold out on you, but it ain't happening now. I just sat down. Tell you what, this hammer sells on eBay. I'll dance a hell of a jig for you guys. Let's show this hammer to Tim. Tim, you watching? I'm not going to hold it up there till you say yes, you're looking. This anvil is warm. It's real warm. Warm on my butt. Put an apron on it. Big dog, Tim, you gotta, I'm not showing the hammer till you say you're ready to see it. I'm ready. And I even put, I got County Line Forging this side, and then I put BDF in this side for Big Dog Forge since you made the billet. Thank you so much for this, and I think it turned out great. Everything held up perfect. I don't see any problems with it at all whatsoever. So we're letting it normalize now before we go to grinding. Once we go to grinding and everything, I'll normalize it again a couple more times. And heat treat on this. Somebody asked how I was going to heat treat it, and I thought it would be perfect. I think it's perfect now that you're here. How should I heat treat it? Quenching oil, and what temperature should I temper it at for how long? I was going to do 450 for an hour and a half. But if you've got a better idea, shoot me an email. Let me know, Tim. I'd love to know. So once we get this thing fixed or finished up, handled up, ready to list, I want to get this thing on eBay, Tim. So if you could share this, maybe mention it in your next live stream about the hammer. Just get some folks looking at that list and see what we can get out of this, because I know it's going to help. Because I'll tell you what, my dad's meds, Tim, I don't know if you heard earlier. Obviously you didn't. You're like, just the medication is $750 a month for one medicine. That's crazy. Like, who in the hell can afford that? Not me. So, out here sweating my ass off, making stuff, trying to pay for the stuff. So, if you guys could do me that huge favor and just at least share the video and share the post when I put the post up, that would be tremendous. I really would appreciate it. See if we can get some folks interested in this bad boy. I think it looks great. Everything came out centered and nice. Per day. So, yep, the chickens are back, huh? Yeah, these girls know how to close out a show, don't they? I come out of the house this morning, and I guess we forgot to close them up last night. And it doesn't matter because they sleep up on the roost, so nothing's going to get to them anyways. But as soon as I come out, I stopped over here beside my smithy for a second to grab something, and all of my chickens ran up and surrounded me like they were greeting me. It was kind of cool. Every one of them wanted me to pet them, and they all just squatted right down and sat there with me until I walked away. They're no longer food. They're family, I think. It's kind of weird. Alright, so we're going to let this thing anneal, or not anneal, normalize. I really appreciate all the time you guys spent watching today. Thank you very much. I'm hot as hell. I'm ready to go cool off, so we're going to call this one done. So, thank you, Tim, for sending this billet. I hope it's up to your satisfactory what I've done with it, sir. We're going to try and get it sold. So, appreciate everybody stopping in to check out on old Ting. I'm glad my dad got to make it and watch because he wasn't able to make it up this weekend.